Welcome to another Secrets of Strixhaven quick draft. If you're new here, my name's Cody Lee, and we're looking at a pretty bad pack, honestly. I don't know if Steal the Show is a good card. I'm uh I'm a little hesitant. I'm gonna be realistic here. But hey, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, tell the robots you enjoy this type of content. If you do, we do new draft videos every single day. And I do quite enjoy it. Looking at this pack realistically, I'm seeing Primary Research as our first pick. Primary Research in that one red-white deck that I had was just so good. Otherwise, I'd be going with Old Growth Educator, and realistically, that's just not as good. So let's go ahead and take the Primary Research, and we're going to see what happens here. We're going to follow that up with a Colossus of the Blood Age. Colossus of the Blood Age is very, very solid. I'll be excited to be in the Colossus of the Blood Age deck. Possibly, maybe. There's an Ad Nauseam. Sadly, Ad Nauseam is not what we're going to be taking. Tome Blast probably is. End of the Hunt is a pretty good card as well, but we're going to take that Tome Blast because it stays on color. Here, you'll notice Forum Necroscribe is still in here. We might be going in the Mardu Control. This is a Mythic uncommon. Very, very good. Now here, I will say there's an Eternal Student, which is very solid. If we're going to be in the Mardu deck, which is it's looking like we're going to be, we probably want an Eternal Student, Rebel Rouser, Seize the Spoils. I mean, realistically, maybe Visionary's Dance, but let's take the Rebel Rouser as it gets us through the deck. Borrow Knowledge is a gold card, but it's not a good gold card. Procrastinate's a tapper. Bibliomatrix, Spell Pierce. Realistically, it's probably a Spell Pierce. Send in the Past is a discard effect, which is alright. But Spell Pierce is a pretty good card. Infirmary Healer. Spirit Mascot puts us in the red-white stuff a little bit more. There's also a Zamone's Experiment, but let's take the Spirit Mascot. There's a Disdainful Stroke. I'm here for that. Original pack, nothing very good. We'll take the, when in doubt, take the uncommon. That bounces stuff, I guess. Hydro Channeler, we'll put that in the deck. Blazing Fire Singer, we'll put that in the deck for now. Fractalize, we're not going to put in the deck. Leech Collector, maybe? Planes to the sideboard. Okay. Now we open a Vicious Rivalry. The one color we're not is green. We also opened a Stress Stream. Stress Stream is real good. Right now, the white is probably our weakest, but we're definitely not just not playing white right now. Tablet of Discovery is a very strong card. Feed the Swarm is also very strong, but Tablet of Discovery gives us a little bit of mana fixing, ramp. Spectacle Summit, with what we've currently got going on, we probably do want some mana fixing, and we're definitely going to be blue-red. There's another Dina's Guidance, but there's a Pursue the Past, and I do really like the Pursue the Past, but there's also a Garrison Excavator and Unsubtle Mockery. We don't have a ton of removal right now, so that Unsubtle Mockery looks really good. We do already have a Rebel Rouser to go with the Garrison Excavator, though. Let's take the Unsubtle Mockery. The removal's just so solid. Ooh, there's another tablet here. I'll be excited to have a tablet. Corral is interesting, but let's take a tablet. And then here we'll take the Corral. Leech Collector, Forum Necroscribe. We're probably taking those out. Startled Relic Sloth, 4 mana, 4/4 Trample Lifelinker. Exiles cards. A Deduce, a Seize the Spoils. Seize the Spoils is mana fixing, so that's at least good for us. Stone Docent we might actually play. We're not going to be playing black, but let's take the uncommon. Another Primary Research. Sure. Shattered Acolyte, excited to have. Mage Tower Referee. We might play the Mage Tower Referee. I don't think so, though. Deluge Virtuoso we might also play. Jodzi! Oh, our good old friend Jodzi. Very, very strong. We'll take that. I mean, this isn't the best deck for it, but You're creating fractals, which is pretty good. Duty Beyond Death. There's a Muse Seeker here, as well as a Thunderdrum Soloist. I do think we're going to take the Muse Seeker. Ooh, and there's a Lorehold, the Historian, and a Dualcaster Mage, actually. So we're going to take Lorehold. Obviously. Repel Calamity is a solid removal spell, but Strixhaven Skycoach is mana fixing. Oh, let's take the Repel Calamity. I'm going to drop the Spell Pierce. I'm going to take the Erode here, because we'll probably actually play that. Stand Up For Yourself is solid removal. Corral's probably out. Spirit Mascot, Mage Referee's probably out. Expressive Fire Dancer, there's a Feed the Swarm again. But I think we might play the Expressive Fire Dancer. We might also play one Corral. There's a Stadium Tidal Mage, which I do think we want. Duty Beyond Death, that we're probably not going to play. Rubble Rouser, that we will play. Blazing Fire Singer is definitely out. Locust Spray to the sideboard. Island to the sideboard. Okay, we got some cuts to make. We're very solidly America. One of these primary researches is out. Otherwise, this looks good. One of those tablets probably. Cease the Spoils should be in. Deluge is out. And then like Expressive Fire Dancer probably. We're not that aggressive. Spend this mana only to cast instant and sorcery spells. We don't have a ton of instant and sorceries, and we don't have any big ol' X spell to make that huge. It is good for us, but it's not insane. All right, I think we're looking at the deck here. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. Good luck, guys. Sayamolo. Sayamolo. We got all three colors. We're keeping it. We got Engagement. It's a good one. Ooh, scary. They all move individually too. That's kind of crazy. Do we play? I think we do play the Rebel Rouser. We are going to discard the Hydro Channeler to draw. Abstract Paint Mage. We're gonna kill that. Do we want to leave that on top? We're putting that in the graveyard. Yeah, I want that on top, actually. I'm not gonna tap that. I'm gonna leave up the bounce effect. Exile that. Deal the damage, bounce the whale, leave that on top. Draw. Play this out. Exile this card. Get in for one. Go ahead and play your whale again. We do have the Stand Up For Yourself to get it, which is nice. We do also have the Stand Up For Yourself for that, which is also nice. We're going to play that, and we're going to tap to remove that. White, red, boom. Then we're going to Jadzi. Draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. Exile your Tide Mage. Get in for 4. And gain 4. Oracle's Gift I can play next turn, hopefully for 3, which would be sick. Draw 2, discard 2. I didn't want to discard that tablet. Oh, that's a good one. Go ahead and hit that with a Stress Stream. Grab up a land. Go ahead and exile his Spectacular Skywhale. And then get in. He's down to 6. We've got 3 burn to the face. So we're doing stuff. We're playing Magic. They've got not much going on their end. I do think... Ooh, 5 mana to draw 2? It's not going to save you, unless I got a bounce effect there, which will be pretty good. Nope. Awesome. 1-0. Not a bad spot to start. See you in the next. Okay, bad beat, Brett. You think you got this? I don't think you got this. I think I got this. Yeah. About awesome hands. And then again, playing a 1-1, playing with 3-1 into a 1-1 is kind of sad. I'm gonna leave this up and this up so that I can play that next turn, maybe get a land. Okay. Okay. My turn. Now, I am going to go ahead and do this. And get a free land from it. No attacks. I'm going to be able to block here. We got motion. Two, three, four, five. So that's the only white I have. Yeah, we're gonna end turn. I only have 1 blue and I only have 1 white. Otherwise I'm all red. So I can erode and disdainful stroke. Do I want to stress stream that? I am going to, first of all, yeah, I'm gonna actually stress stream the Bogwater. Grab out the Seize the Spoils. We'll let that resolve. I'm gonna hit that. You can go get a battlefield tapped land, sure. If that gives him a 3rd color, I'll be really upset though. No 3rd color, woohoo! We're gonna discard the Corral to draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can play this, Surveil, Graveyard, Stadium Tidal Mage. I can draw. But I'm gonna discard the Disdainful Stroke. I've got 2 really solid removal spells in hand, and I'm not going to discard a 5 mana 5/5 Flying Haste Dragon. That'd be too much for my senses. Another Bogwater Lumaray? Wait. As long as you gain life this turn. Ooh, okay. No attacks. End turn. I can discard a card if I do draw a card. Fair. Yes, that resolves. You're gonna gain a life. I'm here for it. We're gonna kill that thing. In response. Keeping stand up for yourself in hand because that's the bigger removal spell. Actually, that's really unlucky. Five, 6, 7. I'm down to 1. No attacks. End turn. I'm gonna discard a card and hopefully... Nope. Nothing I can play. If they attack with everything, we lose. Good game, guys. Good game. Alright. See you in the next one. Ouch. Ow. Bees. I'm here for it. Sadly, you are going to lose. Mew Seeker into primary research. I'm playing against a red-white deck, actually. No blocks. And then a Braid. At least it's not a Tome Blast. The Tome Blasts are slowly getting to me, man. I got a Disdainful Stroke for 4-drop they go for here. Nothing? Okay. We'll bounce that. I'm gonna leave Jodsy on top. Draw. Jodsy. I probably should have played the plains so that I could discard one of them, or both of the lands, depending on what I draw. Instead, we're gonna discard like that. And then we're gonna be able to primary research, bring back the Jodsy. Wait. Non-land permanent. Oh, Jodsy got exiled! Oh. That makes me sad, actually. That's my mistake. I will say this is a flashback Tome Blast on Spirit Mascot angle. It's feeling a little bit worse about that, but primary research still gives us a card. Tackle Artist is going to be a lot if we don't get something that can deal with it. Nice. Discard land, draw. Play that out. Yeah, we're gonna leave up the Disdainful Stroke now. I also am keeping up a road for the Tackle Artist. That's fine. I almost hope it's like a dual tactics or something like that. Yeah, go get your land, friend. I do not want this to let him draw a card. The Ancestral Anger. There's an Ancestral Anger deck out there, guys. I'm gonna kill that. I'm gonna take a Colossus. No attacks. End turn. We're going to be ready to block. We're also holding up Disdainful Stroke. I could have tapped, drawn a card, played this to try to block. They've got 6, though, and this thing's about to come down. Yeah. That's why I wanted that. At least one of the reasons. We're going to do that. We're going to play out the Corral. We're going to tap and remove a mountain. I get to draw a card. My opponent's turn. We're in a good spot now. America! Heck yeah! I'm gonna put a couple of things there. I'm gonna go ahead and exile that island. Boom, boom. Ready it again. Cast it again here. And play out this land. Play out the Stone Docent. Good game. You're getting in for 12 trample. See you in the next one, guys. Okay, Alpha. I see you. I see you. We're gonna keep this. This is a risky keep, but I do have a lot of red sources in the deck. I'm gonna Burst Lightning me. Flying Haste. Uh-oh. We're playing blue-red, guys. Or blue-white. This was the risky keep. Ooh. And then sometimes you get there. We're going to play this, and we're going to see what happens from the exile effect. Ward pay 2 life, sure. I'm going to pay 2 life for that. We get a removal spell, which is nice. We're not going to have something to block him. But we're in a much better spot than we were before. The Hardened Academic. This creature gains lifelink whenever one or more cards... What was that? Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So we're going to double red here. Undo that. Yeah, we're just going to Tome Blast, hit this. We're going to play a land, and we're going to flash back the Tome Blast here. And yeah, we're going to pay that 2 life. And we're going to get in for 3. I don't know if that was correct or not, but that's what we did. Corral, not bad. We will go ahead and Unsubtle Mockery here. Graveyard the Plains. Get in for 3 with my 1 attacker. And then we're going to play out the Rebel Rouser. And discard the Spectacle Summit to draw Banishing Betrayal. Okay, okay. So this doesn't have anything to return. They just have a bunch of land, and I have a bunch of bounce and removal spells, and they're on a 2-turn clock. Bet. Strife Scholar. Another one? Is that the 3rd Strife Scholar? I'm just returning this to hand. Good game, guys. Okay, 3-1. See you in the next. Okay, okay, folks. Sarius, Asmodeus, Lucifer. You guys know that? That dealio? We're gonna keep this 7. Hydro Channeler's not very good in this deck. Hello. By the way, this is my game. That's what we got going on, just so that you can all see it. Do we want to cure all? No, let's Stone Dose it. I'll trade a Stone Dose for a Noxious Newt any day. If he wants to Last Grasp or whatever. Last Gasp. I don't know if it's Grasp or Gasp. I'm here for this. Fight effect? Let's go ahead and play a Rebel Rouser. We're going to discard the Hydro Channeler pretty easily to draw. Banishing Betrayal. Happy about that. This card looks so weird, but it's so cool. It's just a big ol' 4/4 Sloth Beast. No, I'm not going to block your Mindful Biomancer, friend. If you pump that, oh, this is heaven. This is actually heaven on earth. We're gonna get in for 3. Now we've got a 4/4 Trample Lifelinker. They've stalled out on 3 mana. So did we, mind you. Oh, I did not read that. Submit 0. Boom. We're going to play out the cure-all. And enter. They're down to 10. I should have read this card. That was 100% my mistake. Yes, a lot of things are happening right now. We're going to take the land. Ooh, okay. Good game. 4-1. Solid record. Let's go, America. MGTS2. I don't know what that stands for. Opponent goes first. We're going to keep this, but again, this is a risky one. I thought they were going to hit us with the O2 on turn 1. That was going to be real sad. Start with the blue. Hit him with a red. John Avon. I'm gonna hit him with a Rebel Rouser. You got a counter spell for it, friend? Nice braid. I'm gonna drop the Repel Calamity. Draw. Got a counter spell for the Stadium Tide Mage. Nice. I need to draw white mana, friends. Ooh. Procrastinate. This thing's tapped. It's a good one for you. I'm playing against Grixis control. No. There's that. Okay. So let's see if I can get a primary research, and if I can't, then I'm gonna lower hold. A brush off, bet. A Snarl Song for 4. And the Goblin Glass, right? Okay. We're gonna end turn there. Discard the land to draw. Cannot reveal a Stone Docent. And I've got a nice 5/5. They've got removal, that's a little sad. They won't have combat tricks. That's my assumption. So I will 100% block a 4/4 with a 5/5 if they attack. Every single time. It might have a damage effect here. Being able to return a braid. Okay, bet. Draw. Play this. I'll drop a Rebel Rouser. Hit your 4/4 here. Next, end turn. Alright. We're both top decking. You do have more life. And the chances that you have a better top deck are probably high. The Rubble Rouser is going to come back, though. This had actually 7 or 8 stun counters on it. It's coming back. Holy. Holy, holy, holy. Get in there. We're playing. Now, mind you, they're at like 12 land. We're gonna be in like a real rough spot. Now, it's very possible that they don't have enough things to win, and that will be how we win this game. Like, if they don't have enough stuff that can kill us, then we'll be in a good spot. Surveil. We'll draw that. We'll get in. And we are going to play out the planes. 3, 6, 9. Let's go ahead and just exile land. Surveil. Put a land in there. Draw. I'll play out the Shattered Acolyte. And then get in for 3. You're gonna do some blocks finally? Okay. Activate Surveil. Ooh. I'll put that into the graveyard actually. I'll be able to flashback cast that there. Okay. I'm gonna assume that they probably have some way to win, and if they have the math magics or something like that, I'm out of it. But if they don't have math magics, like we're set to be able to win this game, probably, possibly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 11. So there's 6 lands left in their however many cards here. Yeah, you got a 1/2. We'll exile a land. My turn. Ooh, a Stress Dream. That's a good one. We're gonna get in for 2. Gain some life. And then end turn. Stress Dream's gonna sit here, remove some stuff. We got a Disdainful Stroke to counter some stuff. Erode, Banishing Light. We'll see if they have enough to like actually win this game, because we are drawing more life than they are. We'll Disdainful Stroke that. I don't want them to have 3 3s. Yeah, you can draw. Yes, gain some life. Go ahead and exile the primary researcher. Do a damage. Surveil. Ooh, I'll leave that on top. My turn. We'll play that. That's a nice big card too. No attacks end turn. I do have to assume that they've got Math Magics or something in this deck. Yes, you can draw. I will Banishing Betrayal that back to my hand. Not having the Disdainful Stroke in case he Math Magics me is a little bit rare, though. Graveyard for the land. My turn. Play out the big ol' 6/6. Essence Scatter, sure. No attacks, end turn. We'll play this next turn. Make sure that we have the mana to cast it. The Potioner's Trove repeatedly gaining them life, I'm kind of here for, though. Upkeep. The only thing I can think of is if they have a Math Magics. Like, nothing else. They're running out of time and cards that are going to matter. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more creatures died this turn. An Exhibition Tidecaller. Uh-oh. If they have a spell. That's no! Does that hit my whole deck? It does. Okay, they got me. Ah. They lucked into it. Nice. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Steel Medic 73. Come at me, Steel Medic. Opponent goes first. We're going to keep this. We've got a 2 and a 3, most likely. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Really, any land gets us there, too. Shattered Acolyte. Get in with that Mindful Biome. No getting in with the Mindful Biomancer. I will block 100p there. Surveil 2 left both on top. We're going to drop the Disdainful Stroke to draw. We didn't have blue to cast it at the time. Leave me alone. Next turn we'll be able to go Stress Stream though. Surveil 2. Go ahead and play this. play this. Hitting the Sheltered Acolyte. And Kiral's gonna trigger. Yay! They're gonna be able to harmonize trio, ready up a brainstorm. Sure. It'll pump up his other textbook tabulator. Lame. But we get to kill one. And you know what? Sometimes killing one's good enough. Ooh, okay. We'll leave that one on top. That's a really good one, realistically. We'll be able to activate Pack-a-Punch and cast Repel Calamity in the same turn. Forest and Islands. We're going to target this creature. We're going to next swing in. Get rid of the Hydro Channeler. We get to re-ready the Corral. Rebel Rouser and Corral, man. This Rebel Rouser is one of those enablers that is just so dang good. Nice brainstorm. Trample over for 4. Good luck, man. Okay. I see the vision here. Do I think that's good? We're gonna hit that thing with a stress stream. You're already ready. Oh, it's not prepared, sorry. I get to choose a land, okay. I get to trample over. Or not trample over. This only gives trample for 1 turn until end of turn. Interesting, okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. A Terrafractal. Ugh. Okay, that's a big one. That's a big old Terrafractal. This can be a 6/7 now. We're just making this thing big, guys. What you gonna do? I got an 8/9 with trample. Do you have a way of answering that? It really is as simple as like a bounce effect. Noxious new. Okay. I'm gonna remove that disdainful stroke. We're gonna hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna get in. It's gonna get over for 3. I will take that. And then I'm gonna Jodsy actually. Draw 2, discard 2. I'll keep the Banishing Betrayal. Being able to rebuy Colossus of the Blood Age and hit that last damage that I might need should be really good. A Brainstorm, sure. Another Terrafractal. Okay. You're leaving 2 mana up here. A Noxious new. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. X equals 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can do this for 4, I think. Create 4 4/4s. Nice. No attacks. You didn't even ready your Harmonized Trio. Okay, so if you see here, we get in with everything. They block, 3 of those get through. Yes, you do have to block there, friend. You're gonna ready up and then brainstorm. Yes. Ooh. Sometimes I feel like I'm like, oh, missing something. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. And then Colossus of the Blood Age. You got a counter spell? No? Good game. Alright, 5-2. See you guys in the next one. 5-2 versus Torty the Virtuous. We're starting to get titles. I'm also the Virtuous, so come at me. You got 2 removal spells, a primary research to bring back one of the cards that we don't have. Maybe Jadzi if we drew a blue. So we're going to keep this. Also, Repel Calamity is just gorgeous. I love this art. Look at the little mouse guy. Alex Stone, you do good work. I can also appreciate the Tome Blast art. Red. Wait. Blue. Jadzi. Draw 2 and discard 2. We'll discard 2 lands. Jadzi is going to get Unsubtle Mockery right now. Sometimes you learn a format pretty well, and I think we've learned it, guys. I actually thought we were about to get 5 mana, like the arcane thing or whatever. I'm gonna play that out. We're gonna primary research to bring back the Jadzi. When we do that, draw 2. We're gonna drop Tome Blast and a Plains. And we get to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a bunch of cards in hand, a bunch of lands in play, a bunch of value. Startled Relic Sloth and primary research is also a combo. If a card left my graveyard, it's worth noting you have to target your own graveyard with Startled Relic Sloth. Four. That's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. My graveyard. We're gonna exile a land. We're gonna get in with Jadzi. End turn. We get to draw a card because of our primary research. Startled Relic Sloth is gonna be good for us. That Arcane Omens, though. How did I know? They got a bunch of removal spells from us. Another Hydro Channeler. Also, I'm curious if you can hear the, ooh, double removal spell? Actually, I'm here for that. I'm gonna play out the Plains. We're gonna be able to discard a card to draw a card. Discarding the Disdainful Stroke. At 5, 6, 7 mana. A Snarl Song for 5, sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can cast this for 3. I'm gonna get it for 5. I'm gonna discard the Corral to draw. New Seeker, sure. Get in for 5. We'll play the Stadium Tidal Mage. You got a counterspell for it? Yeah, a sculpt, sure. Discard a card to draw. Decline. You got a bunch of mana. Yes, you do. Stock up. It's annoying, but you got it. I will Banishing Betrayal my Lorehold Historian. Okay. I'm gonna let that happen. They got something here. What's that last card you got in your hand, friend? I think we go for it. Put that in the graveyard. They have to have a removal spell here. Yes, I can go on top. Yeah, okay. Tome Blast comes back and kills him. Nice little record going on. Flem Clandango the Crafty. I think we got this one. I think we got it. It's the last game. We're keeping. Hydro Channeler, you got this. We are 6-2. America Control, man. I think I mentioned it in one of our very first SOS Secrets of Strixhaven draft that I wanted to do America Control. Prismari with Lorehold. Lorehold just has such good removal. Those are sweet lands. Rubble Rouser being able... Is he dipping that pen into his arm? That's disgusting. That's actually the most awful thing I've ever seen. In most colleges, Aren's poisonous skin would have made him a pariah. In Witherbloom, they were one of the most popular students on campus. Okay, fair enough, man. That's creepy. Now, this is where we're going to go ahead and start getting in for 5 flying. And then I may discard a card to draw a card. Discard the mountain to draw. We do need to discard cards, mainly because we need stuff to stuff to mill with Rubble Rouser, or stuff to exile, I should say. An environmental scientist, studious first year. These lands are so cool. I want to change up my lands, but I'll be realistic. I don't have a ton of cool lands, guys. I don't. It's been a hot second since I've swapped them, but I looked and I do have some options, but not the type of options I want, you know? We're gonna bounce this to the top or something like that. No. Oh. I don't like that counter spell they've got going. It doesn't matter, realistically. I did think that they had a counter spell. I find it kind of absurd that they didn't, actually. Target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That includes the tablet, which is why I discarded it right there. Primary research. The more I play with this card, the more I'm like, really good. Miracle. You may reveal a card with Miracle as it's drawn. If it's the first card you drew this turn, when you do, you may cast it for its Miracle cost. We're gonna grab the land. We're gonna get in for 5. We're gonna play out the land. We're gonna end turn. And discard a card. If you do, draw a card. We're gonna discard. We're gonna discard the Relic Sloth, and we're gonna draw. No. Rubble Rouser is lethal. Like, let's just acknowledge this. Next turn, I'm gonna tap and tap. All right, easy American trophy. Praise the red, white, and blue. In this instance, at least, on Magic the Gathering. I can't claim to be too patriotic or anything like that. But let's go pop those packs. We got 3 of them here. Mythic? No. Anything new? Couple bonus sheet. First, a mosaic. I think I've gotten a lot of these things. Like, this says first sleight of hand, but I'm 100% sure. First Essence Scatter? I've gotten these cards. I've played these cards, folks. Something's going on. There's a conspiracy out there telling me that I'm not collecting cards, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Join me tomorrow, where we're going to draft and get to the bottom of what's going on Magic the Gathering Arena. As is. Get out there, touch grass, guys. Thanks for joining me on this one. Pretty sweet trophy with America. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video.